Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison.
And I'm Tiffany Lee. Today, Arkansas lawmakers are at the state capitol for a special session. They need to pass a budget for the Arkansas Game and Fish Department, with funding set to expire at the beginning of July. The governor announced that she was calling lawmakers back to the Capitol today to pass that budget before the deadline. She's also asking lawmakers to pass a new round of income tax cuts during that special session. Today is an important federal tax deadline for Americans who are self-employed, business owners, freelancers, or gig workers, people whose taxes are not withheld by their employers in their paychecks, and whose tax liability is expected to reach more than $1,000 are required to pay quarterly taxes to the IRS. Failure to pay on time could result in penalties. The number of Americans who send quarterly tax payments is rising. The IRS says 14 million taxpayers sent in payments last year. That's compared to just over 12 million on the year before. The city of Rogers has started accepting FEMA assistance applications for damage from the Memorial Day weekend storms. Yeah, residents there started applying during an event this weekend at City Hall. There are plenty of other ways to find out if you're eligible as well. FEMA says anyone who applies will need to bring photos of your damaged property and submit the photos with a list of damaged or lost items. If you have insurance, you'll also have to file a claim with your provider. A spokesperson says at the close of business, FEMA had approved over $3 million in aid.
There is a lot of help out there, and so please, if you have not applied, visit us at disasterassistance.gov, call us at 1-800-621-3362, download the FEMA app, or come see us at the Disaster Recovery Center.
We have a full rundown of how you can apply for assistance on our website. And a reminder for families in Benton County, crews plan to start their debris pickup today. They say they'll have a full schedule at a later date, but this week they'll be making their way to county-maintained roads to pick up any storm debris homeowners are dealing with. The county is asking that you not bag the debris and put it in the public right-of-way. They urge anyone who lives on a county road to leave debris there at their curbside, away from utilities like fire hydrants and mailboxes. All right, we're going to get to more news for you in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and check in with Zach with a look at today's forecast.
All right, ladies, we got a hot one again today, but not quite as hot as what we saw over the weekend. Should be down a degree or two. I know it's not a whole lot, but it's something, right? We do have the chance of a stray shower. Very isolated chances for northwest Arkansas, River Valley. The majority of the area stays dry today, but we do anticipate a pop-up shower or two. Should try to get going later this afternoon and evening with some daytime heating and added moisture. A lot of added tropical moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico across Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi. We'll have a few upper 80s, but more low 90s scattered around the River Valley. Again, a few pop-up showers late afternoon, evening. Better chances across our southern, southeastern third of 5 country. This rain chance will continue for Tuesday and Wednesday before the heat builds back in and then we look a lot drier going into the weekend. Ladies?
Well, over the weekend, almost 200 pets were able to find a home.
It's all thanks to the Best Friends Animal Society Super Adoption event. Shelters like the Fort Smith Animal Haven and the Lowell Animal Shelter are just a few of the ones in our area that took part. Best Friends says it's an idea that they've tried in several shelters across the country.
The Super Adoption event helps shelters' goal of finding pets find their forever homes while clearing out overcrowded pet shelters in our local communities.
And new technology continues to take the world of medicine by storm, which recently allowed UAMS to celebrate a major milestone for patients battling cancer.
A new type of proton therapy is slowly being phased into the cancer treatment process for some patients. So far, it's having positive results. The new treatment center at UAMS allows children to receive the help they need, and health experts say delivering that assistance to their front door is key to survival.
I think the idea that we've already treated 100 patients, and those are adults and children, just shows that there was a huge need for it. It shows that many patients are benefiting from it as it hasn't been open for even a year.
A light was shed on the first 100 patients affected by the treatment during a bell ringing ceremony to acknowledge how far they've come in less than a year of the center being opened. Well, thanks so much for joining us for the top stories on this Monday.
Yeah, catch up with us again right here tomorrow for more. Have a great day.